Your mechanic. Your son's a teacher. The man with his lips wrapped around your cock.
Anyone could be gay. It's the 1950s.
At what point did you hit record there? Because I see we're going now.
About halfway through the bit.
Oh, boy. That's just terrible. It's Just Bits, and that's a podcast which does have an intro, which is me saying that, and my name, which is Kellen. Now do yours.
Oh, and Connor Ford at the Connor Ford on Twitter, and I'm going to plug my shit now because we always forget.
You always forget. At and Kellen_Frank.
That's all the plugs.
That's it.
We have a Patreon and buttons and soon-to-be stickers. Look, interest in those.
Look in the description, I would assume.
At us on Twitter, and we'll give you literally just free shit. Just ask.
Just buttons. Do we have the buttons yet? Are they here?
They're soon.
Okay.
So we will have them soon.
Yeah, I know. I feel like at the beginning we should say our own names so that they know who is who. Because otherwise you listen to a podcast and you can't tell who people are.
I don't care. They'll figure it out eventually, is my argument.
Well, in other news about things Connor doesn't care about.
Oh, my God.
It's time for politics. No. It's time for the media I'm obsessed with, and it's a big one today, folks.
Oh, God.
Have you ever seen Interstellar 4-5, the story of the secret star system?
Dude, blow your head off.
But do you know the 2003 seminal Daft Punk album, Discovery?
All the things you're saying are terrible hipster things.
That's the one, Harder, Better, Faster,
Dude,
Stronger,
just
one more time.
Hang yourself with a studded belt already.
Ooh, a studded belt. Very emo.
Yeah.
Hanging myself in 2006.
Well, yeah, the things you listen to are hipster, but you also would need to commit suicide, so you have
Harder,
to be
Better,
a little
Faster,
sad.
Stronger is not a hipster song.
No, but the album, the fact that you know the album, including release date, is kill yourself
I know
information.
the year. I just Googled it.
Don't set shit on the coffee table. I have realized now
Oh, you
it
can
must
hear it.
go on a second. Just set it on the floor or something. Like, everything's fucking loud when you, like, finagle it.
Anyway, you want to hear hipster? I'm not talking about the album. I am talking about the collection of music videos into an hour-long anime feature film about an alien rock band that gets kidnapped and disguised as humans. It's amazing.
There are 8 views on this, aren't there? And they're all you just losing it much.
They're all me being really excited. It is awesome. If you've ever seen the video for Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger, it is blue people who are a rock band getting disguised as humans. And I was like, what the fuck is that? I don't know. That's kind of a cool music video. Turns out it's part of a longer story.
It's a whole movie, if you will.
They were kidnapped by a sorcerer from Earth who uses them to make gold records.
Oh my God.
It's the coolest.
It's not.
I mean, also the album is great.
I often wonder, I'm like, Kellen's a pretty cool guy. How does he not get laid? And then these things happen. And I'm like, yes, now I recall.
Yeah, you know, Interstellar 4-5, the story of the secret star system, stays on during sex, folks. I mean, Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger is a banger. Crescendos is probably what we're going to end the podcast with. You know, Voyager has the naughtiest bass line this side of the Mississippi.
So instead of Netflix and chilling, you're like, you want a Daft Punk and chill? And they're like, how about you just leave me alone?
Yeah, I open every conversation on Tinder and Hinge with, are you aware of the series of Daft Punk music videos which can be compiled into Interstellar 4-5, the story of the secret star system?
I would just rather restraining order and chill if we could.
It was made by Toei Animation, who made a bunch of old
Oh, they're
good
awesome.
animes.
Toei Animation, folks.
It is, well, animated music videos are the best, as we all know. And this is like a bunch of them, and a whole album.
And a whole album. Yeah, there's a lot of bing, bang, boom noises on the podcast if you do shit. Yeah, it's aggressively loud.
That's a Daft Punk song, actually.
Please stop it. I'm assuming that's very annoying for anybody
I mean, I'm sure it's terrible.
That's got to be awful.
All right, fine. You don't have to care about this very cool collection of music videos.
Thank God.
We are running the podcast with a song about it.
But if you would like to join Kellen's book club, is essentially that.
It's just on YouTube, so just put it on.
Yeah. I'm glad that we have a book club intro where it's like this week's reading will be
Your responsibilities this week.
Yeah, really.
Also,
Homework
your responsibilities are to subscribe to Patreon so you can watch me smoke a cinnamon stick last week. Mm-hmm. We have bonus episodes now, too. So the pins you can get for free if you're a mooch. But you can't have that one.
I think we're also going to be giving away stickers.
Have you ordered the stickers yet?
No, the stickers is more of a long con game, you know?
Well, you just put them on the wall of record shops or something, and then people find them.
Mm-hmm. Or you can just like hand them to people in record shops and be like, "Would you like to be sweared at loudly?" And they're like, "Oh, it's my favorite thing."
I noticed you're buying a Megadeth album. Would you like that without the talent?
We should only advertise in Dominatrix's offices for.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Exactly, because then they're like, "Would you like abuse, but through your ears as well?" Ooh la la.
No, because then it's if they think the podcast is terrible, then the dominatrix can be like, I'm gonna leave you in this room with this podcast
and
on.
make you
Mindful.
listen to it.
Oh no,
Well-
mistress, please, play Come Town for the love of God.
Listeners are listeners, so I'll accept it. Just torture.
That counts. That
Yeah.
YouTube has to pay us for those views.
The Geneva Convention has banned using our podcast as a method of torture.
Americans actually did torture political prisoners by playing Panama by Van Halen very loudly all
It's
day.
a great song, though.
It's a great song, but not
then-
for 24 hours in a Guantanamo Bay style prison.
So we're just saying, if you're in Gitmo, please request our podcast
As what you want torture.
instead of Venomous. Just hello, Mr. Torturer.
If it makes you feel better, I hate the government too, so we're on the same side. People who have been imprisoned without trial for decades.
Who definitely have access to this podcast for sure.
Yeah, probably. I sure hope nobody in Guantanamo, like the guards, never listen to this.
Why,
If you're a Guantanamo Bay guard and you're listening to this, go open the cells or stop listening.
You can't have both. The weird shit you've been sending me of like the Republicans who are being daddy domed by dominatrixes who are Democratic.
Well, we discussed findoms a couple weeks ago, and one of the things that these pay pigs enjoy is if they're Republicans.
Golden Pay Pig. Oh my-
That's the ad of the guy. Look up at Republican ATM on Twitter. It might be Republican pay pig.
He gets off by paying Democratic.
Right. There's like he posts text conversations where a woman is like, "You can speak to me if you like donate $50 to the Minnesota Bail Fund," and they're like, "Oh, I hate doing that," and she's like, "Do it, bitch," and you can speak to him. He doesn't even like get nudes or anything. He pays $50 to a bail fund, which is good, and you should do it whether or not a woman speaks to you for it or not.
How do you end up being that guy?
I don't know. I don't understand the psychology. I know all American politics are just libidinal and useless, but that seems...
That one.
I don't understand how that happens.
Dude, just jerk off to whatever. I would rather have you just be Democratic and also a pedophile if you could, please.
I don't know. I assume they jerk off to videos of police brutality. Just do that. Mm-hmm. Actually, no. I'm glad that they're paying to bail funds. If you're hot and an old white man wants to speak to you, make him donate to a bail fund in Portland or Chicago or New York or something. Well, not New York. Even leftists in New York are bad. Everyone in New York is bad.
Especially Boston, which is not New York.
Yeah, whatever.
That sound you heard a few seconds ago was me absolutely destroying a Capri Sun in like
Oh,
one
yeah.
go.
If you guys have seen those videos where a guy drinks a bottle of water in like a second, it was like that.
It's wild.
The Capri Sun screamed.
God, no!
And then this old guy was like, "You have chosen poorly."
What?
Indiana Jones.
Thank you.
The third one where the guy
thesis-
drinks from the wrong chalice and he wastes away into nothing like your Capri Sun did.
The thesis of this podcast is that I am dumb, and over this hour we'll...
In this essay, I intend to prove
that I am
I'm
retarded.
fucking stupid. And you have to give me an A if the essay sucks.
Uh-huh.
Also, Merchant of Venice was, like, funny or whatever.
I don't like
Sort
it.
of. I got drunk and read that the other day.
Red?
Yeah.
You got drunk and read things?
It's very short. Not as short as Macbeth.
Oh, God. How do you get drunk and just like, you know what sounds good? A great book while I can barely fucking see.
It's not a book, it's a play. And I've read it a lot, so I'm not confused by the Shakespearean language because I've read it so many times that I just like, oh yeah, the part where this one dude is probably gay and they're mean to the Jew.
Neat.
It's an interesting play because Shakespeare can't help but be good at writing. So even when he's writing a Jewish person who Shakespeare thinks is bad, he still makes a really good case for not being an anti-Semite through Shylock. It's good. Watch the one with Pacino. There's a Pacino version. Are you
Kylie
looking
was just brandishing a knife behind you.
at- not a Pacino fan, I suppose.
She also thinks Shakespeare sounds stupid. Oh, she literally every time you turn around.
Yeah, all right, do it, Lady Macbeth.
Quit it. You
No.
knock off your gay ass references.
Would you say that I grow ever stranger to you?
Stop.
Is that how you would phrase that?
No. I would say shut up, faggot, but that's rude, so I don't.
I guess you would like to separate the wheat from the chaff in the terms of things that I'm saying.
You're a real piece of shit, you know?
Say it in a Shakespearean tone. Bite your thumb at me, pussy.
I do get that one. I finally got one. I actively dislike Shakespeare because it's like it's like watching a play in a second language, but nobody slows down because of it. It's like, dude, English is not my first language, but here's a play in English, and it's fucking go, rapid
I bet
pace.
listening to Shakespeare is what someone who doesn't understand English hears when they hear someone speak normal English.
Yes, that is exactly what's happening. So like the whole time I'm just like, I could, if this was slower, I could understand it, but it's never any slower.
Well, watch She's the Man instead of 12th Night and 10 Things I Hate About You instead of Much Ado About Nothing. Is it Much Ado About Nothing? No, that's The Taming of the Shrew. Watch the version of Much Ado About Nothing with Keanu Reeves and Kenneth Branagh. It's fucking hilarious.
And watch Lion King if you want to watch Macbeth.
I think, is Lion King Macbeth?
Or is it Hamlet?
It's Hamlet.
Hamlet.
And Lion King 1.5 is Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead.
What?
Yeah, because Timon and Pumbaa are Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. It's about what they do.
I don't know the movie. What's it about?
Lion King 1.5?
No, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
It was originally a play, and it's also a movie with Gary Oldman and Tim.
But they
something?
made it into a movie, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
movie. Yeah, Gary Oldman and Tim Roth. It's funny. It's about those two minor characters, and I don't know. It's sort of about Hamlet. Richard Dreyfuss is there.
What a great fucking plot synopsis. You can name every Shakespeare ever, but
No,
you
it's
can't
about-
just give me a breakdown of what the movie's about.
It's about them being like, how did we get here? Oh, that's right. Someone called us to the castle in Denmark. Why, Elsinore? Why are we here? And they realize that they didn't exist before the story started, and they keep saying lines, and they're like, that wasn't my idea, and it's all very deterministic.
And that's what Lion King 1.5 is about.
Not really. It's just that they do like a meta version with two minor characters.
Oh my.
When Timon and Pumbaa are doing freeze frames, that's basically Tom Stopper.
Timon and Pumbaa just be like, these ideas in my head aren't mine. That sounds great for children.
Yeah, and I don't know, Mulan is waiting for Godot, I guess. Fuck you.
I love the idea of Timon and Pumbaa just getting ultra meta about everything. Just like, well, I didn't put it there.
Pumbaa constantly flipping a coin and it always comes up heads.
Because the writer deemed it so.
Because the
But
writer
who's
told
the
him
writer? Who writes our destiny?
Walter Disney.
Me at 3.5. What the fuck is going on? Timon and Pumbaa, rated R. The detectives.
Oh. Oh, like that. Oh, that's cool. Yes, they're hard-bitten detectives like Noir Spider-Man or Humphrey Bogart.
Exactly. Noir Lion King is what we're
Yes.
going for here.
But it is still Nathan Lane and whoever played Pumbaa doing the
Who
voices.
gives a shit? What's the one song that everybody fucking knows by them?
By Timon and Pumbaa? Oh,
Not
Hakuna
by
Matata?
Spider-Man Noir. But, yeah, Hakuna Matata.
Yeah.
Hakuna Matata, because everybody dies. All right.
Means no worries.
Because you're dead.
That's, yeah, so, and I will find out who the culprit is with the help of this hot lady.
Grizzled detectives. Timon and Pumbaa. Like
Sorry.
you've never seen them before.
Sorry, other guy in Casablanca. I fucked your wife. That's a crazy part of the end of Casablanca. When Ingrid Bergman sleeps with Humphrey Bogart, and then Humphrey Bogart just absolutely rats her out to the guy that she's with. He's like, I want you to know it's over between me and Elsa. But last night she pretended it wasn't over for your sake. You understand what I mean? Which is like, I didn't want to fuck your wife, but she came onto me, so I did. Now get on this plane, because otherwise you'll die.
He
You're
ain't no
welcome,
simp.
bitch.
He's not a simp. You don't play that game.
Who wouldn't be a simp in this situation?
The guy who's like, I fucked your wife, baby, and peaced out.
He is not a simp because he does not want to fuck whatever her name is in the movie.
Yeah, and he doesn't give a shit about how it affects her at all. Clearly.
Right. He's like, yeah, I saved your life. Also,
I
told your
wife.
husband that we fucked.
I saved your life. I fucked your wife. We're even.
Now you have to sit on a plane together to Portugal or wherever, and you can't separate because the Nazis will find you.
This is just a total dick move on his part. Just send a text, and she'll get it when she lands. I know there weren't texts.
This is the beginning of a wonderful friendship. No, it's not, because you're an asshole. I bet you fuck Louis' wife, too.
Just be like, well, I killed your dad with a golf cart, but I also resuscitated your mom. So,
well, that'd be different if you hit the mom with the golf cart.
The mom died of a heart attack for unrelated reasons.
Oh, right, and then so that's fair then. Yeah, that makes sense.
So right after he brings his mom back to life, shoots his dad right in the teeth.
You can't get mad at me.
I saved your mom's life.
We call that the half Batman maneuver. You don't become a superhero. You're just sad and angry, but you feel like, should I be? But yeah, I should be.
You just gotta save a life and take a life.
It's my favorite phrase.
I spit in your coffee, but I also made you coffee. Come on, what you gonna be mad at?
I don't want the coffee.
You've already drank it.
You have to drink it. You have to. Who is calling you?
Otherwise, I'll never make. My aunt. She probably listened to the last episode of this podcast. Is like, is everything okay?
I better call him at recording time next week and stop this.
It's a Marty McFly situation. She has to stop it before all hell breaks loose.
Basically, going back in time. I promised to get. This is because Rick and Morty was originally Doc and Marty, which is a spoof of Back to the Future.
Oh, nice.
I, for some reason, have been obligated to get a Pickle Rick tramp stamp. I don't know why my cousins are demanding that, but
that's actually excellent. I'd like to.
I can't decide if I want him vertical or horizontal on my lower back.
Inserted is my joke.
Oh, that'd be good. Like he's sort of like sandwiched between my ass cheeks.
It's just hang on. I'll be right back.
I'm cutting this part.
Oh.
Unless Kylie says something super funny right now. Continuing to put away the bone. Ha! Nice.
That's all right. He'll stay.
You said you were gonna have caffeine.
Get a. This is caffeine. Get a Pickle Rick tramp stamped, and then above his head it says, "You know where I'm about to go." You get
Pickle Rick.
I think. Just to get a tramp stamp tattooed onto you of a YouTube link to that song.
I'm not getting a URL on my body. Unless it's patreon.com/itsjustbitspodcast.
Hey, and we're back. This was all an ad.
This was all, the plugging hasn't stopped. This is all the plug. The plug is 20 minutes long.
Just a radio DJ who doesn't know, can't keep straight reality and if he's on air anymore. So he's just talking to his wife for 15 minutes, and then halfway through an argument they're having, he's just like, we'll be back right after these messages. Jonathan!
God, I told you work too much. Well, why don't you call in 867-5309? You can give your opinion on what the proper work-life balance is. It's 20 minutes to the city on the Dan Ryan.
Martha, we're not having this discussion again, and we're back. You're just sitting at a dinner table.
And with not a microphone, by the way. He's holding a fork with a cork on it. Martha, the producer's not supposed to talk. I swear to God, if I have to explain this again.
And then
haven't you seen Frasier?
And then when he's on air, he's just having arguments with his wife, who's no longer there.
He's talking to the producer like, you never fucking have dinner ready when I come home. Jeff, you're on the air. Stop saying fuck, first of all, and I'm not your wife. You know what? That's what it feels like. It feels like you're not my wife.
It feels like you never give any effort in this relationship.
This dinner is terrible. That is coffee. You're a drive time DJ, and it's drive time.
We just record his conversations at home, play them back.
Then play them back.
He's just so damn good.
You know what I'm going to keep in my back pocket is You're a drive time DJ, and it's drive time. Like, just whenever anybody's got to do something. Someone's up to bat in a softball game. Like, you're a drive time DJ, buddy, and it is drive time.
You're already...
Drive time? Drive time. I mean a line drive. Right at the fucking pitcher. Stop his heart.
You're already dressed like a dad anyway, so this is perfect. You have your catchphrase, too? You're all set, man.
Oh, that is a good dad catchphrase. You're a drive time DJ, and buddy, it's drive time. You go ask that girl to dance at your middle school gig.
Why does... what does your dad want you to be when you grow up? Drive time DJ. How do you know that? Talk to him for more than 5 minutes.
Just tell him about something going on in your life. Hey, Mr. Frank, I've got a tough test coming up. Well, listen, you're a drive time DJ.
It's drive time.
I like the idea that the kid doesn't clock that that's a metaphor. He thinks it's his dad telling him he has to be on Q101.
The kids, I mean, if you say that every 5 minutes of conversation, the kid you have isn't going to be great.
It's like his cover letter is like, I wanted to have this position because my dad told me that it's drive time.
My dad screamed it at me every night in the crib.
Okay, well, you're not going to get the drive time slot out of college, so you could have like a Sunday night thing. God damn it. I failed my father.
Let's run it through the test. It's Sunday night time, and you're a Sunday night DJ, and it's Sunday night, baby? No.
You're a rookie DJ, and it's Sunday night, baby. Time to fuck up.
No, that doesn't seem right. I'm going to have to do drive time.
It's got to be... sorry, son. You're going to have to live my dreams. You get to date a lesbian, because I...
It's like, Dad, you have a degree in broadcasting. You could be a drive time DJ. Wouldn't be that hard.
I could have, actually.
But...
I wish I had been. They have jobs.
Oh, LWA, Lost Wages Assistance, from fucking thing, was only for those 2 paychecks. And now it's gone.
Wow, this country sucks.
Yeah, so...
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
So you're living off of $800 every 2 weeks.
I can't do that. No one can do that.
It's not easy being cheesy.
Or poor.
It's mostly not easy being poor. I would much rather be cheesy than
Chester
poor.
Cheetah gets fired for, I don't know, making a joke about Asians like Gilbert Gottfried. And he's just like, it's not easy being unemployed.
It's not easy sucking dick for crack. I'd much rather be cheesy.
It's grinding on my nerves how little money I have.
That's so
the snack
bad.
that no longer smiles back because it's under so much stress. Cool.
They're all terrible, but I can't think of any better ones. So you're gonna...
What are other catchphrases?
It's great to have a job
The
until
best
you
part
don't.
of waking up is remembering that you're alive. And it's actually the worst part. We all know about the Folgers incest ad, right? Everyone's aware of that?
Uh-huh.
There's an ad for Folgers where a brother comes home for Christmas and he makes coffee with his sister and they clearly want to fuck. She's like, nice. You're my present this year, and sticks a bow on him, and then they hug and presumably bang.
As God intended, and apparently Pornhub intended, because they've been pushing that agenda pretty hard recently.
I don't know why that got so big. I remember when there wasn't porn like that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when it was if they were 20 or under, they were a teen. If they were 21 or over, they were a MILF. And mostly they just
banged.
There were vans. There were a lot of vans.
There were a lot of cabs and a lot of women who couldn't pay something.
Right, yeah. Couldn't pay their rent, couldn't pay to hitchhike or whatever.
You don't have to pay to hitchhike, but gas, grass, or ass, I guess.
Yeah, and generally in these films, they would choose ass.
There's one where they chose grass, and it was an odd smoke session.
They just smoke. It's like listening to a Doug Benson podcast.
It was a weird episode that I definitely jerked off to multiple times.
Just a guy that's too old and a girl that's too young. And stoned.
They both mutually decide, they're like, it'd be weird if we fuck, so
yeah, let's
do you
not.
have weed?
Have you ever seen Interstellar 4-5? Story as it starts. It's, Daft Punk?
And then she's like, let me just blow you so I can quit listening to you talk about this. Is that how you get laid?
That wouldn't work.
Is that how you get laid? Because you just keep talking to girls?
No, that is blow me while I talk about the plot of Interstellar 4-5.
I thought it would at least be like, if I blow you, will you shut your fucking mouth?
No.
No deal.
Never.
It's literally free head. Nope.
No, I'm gonna talk about this. I encourage you to also have sex with me while I talk about Daft Punk.
That's your dirty talk? Hey, baby, you know, under those helmets, they're Swedish, right?
And they're French, idiot. And then she leaves because I called her an idiot.
She would go that far with you. You found a
I don't know,
soulmate
aren't
in
they
that
like
girl.
Swedish? They're French, idiot. Get out of my apartment.
You didn't know how good you had it until she left.
Now no one will talk about Daft Punk with me in the mornings.
Or at all.
You have morning breath. Yeah, and I have a lot to say about Daft Punk. Shut up.
That's why I wear this helmet. It's
But it's a dead mouse.
bicycle helmet.
I was going to say it was a dead mouse helmet, like I was confused about.
No, it's a bicycle helmet because you're retarded.
And it's backwards, of course.
You're goddamn
Like that one guy in Scary Movie that does a Kaiser Soze. Remember in Scary Movie, there's the brother that's not smart.
Which
His name's Doofy. And at the end of the movie, he does like a scene at the end of Usual Suspects where he stops being stupid.
Oh yeah.
And I think he was Scream.
Or something like that. I remember it was a solid ending. Scary movies were pretty great.
They were pretty good.
Oh, the one I sent you on Instagram earlier today is Hugh Hefner. Did you see it?
I don't look at Instagram.
Well, that's perfect. It's Hugh Hefner. Hugh Hefner still like fucking while he's super old, but he's just also acting like a really old person the whole time. So the one I sent you is like,
So he's talking about Casablanca instead of Daft Punk?
Yeah, while you're blowing me, could you put this Werther's Original in your mouth? I just like the feeling. That kind of shit. They're like,
What's that? Your tongue's not pissed? That's okay. I've got a caramel.
put this on. You look cold, and it's just a sweater with the tits cut out. Perfect.
Don't they have sweaters like that?
Probably. And Hugh Hefner owns most
Or no,
of
I'm
them.
thinking of the Virgin Killer sweater. That's the one where like it's a turtleneck, but there's basically no back to it.
That's Virgin Killer.
I don't know why they call it that. I don't think you're supposed to kill him. When
I
you wear
think the
it.
guy who made it killed a virgin. No, but yeah, Hugh Hefner
Himself?
just like in a wheelchair. Will you wheel me down these stairs and then have sex with me in the pool? He's got like the lift to get him
He's
into
got
the
to
hot
be in
tub.
the pool because he's like a dog with arthritis.
He's got like that lift to get him into the hot tub, and as he's just getting lowered in, they emptied out the hot tub and it's just full of naked women. He's getting lowered in.
A pool of women. That he sucked. I think. I think Hugh Hefner sucked. He didn't do anything interesting. Just like I'm gonna have boring
He
sex
was like-
with
he-
a lot of women.
He like pushed forward a lot of like female bullshit for the time. Like I say bullshit because now it's obvious, but at the time it was like, should women vote? And Hugh Hefner's like, yeah.
I don't. Was Hugh Hefner alive then?
What? No, that was just a example of
I
what
thought
I
you were
remember.
literally saying
No,
he was
that's
like a
not
suffragette.
the one.
Like,
but
yeah,
it was-
look
there
at
was
this
shit
picture
like
of a
that.
young Hef and Susan B. Anthony.
Yeah, no. It's just
Mary
shit like that.
Wollstonecraft had a lot of articles in
It's like,
Playboy.
should women get a mortgage? And Hugh Hefner's like, yes.
Yeah. And it should be my mortgage at my house, full of hot blondes. He should have.
Hey.
He should have. Diversified is all I'm saying.
He did.
They were all blonde and busty and the same.
Everybody has a type.
Yeah, but he had a media empire. It couldn't just be his type. I only want to talk about Daft Punk. I want to be talking about Daft Punk now, but I'm talking about Hugh Hefner because people want to hear it.
You're a monster.
One more time.
I want to sell. But do you just want pets? On
See, motherfucker. It's not a hipster song. You know it. You finished the lyric. Everyone knows that goddamn song.
No, I do know the song, but shut up about it. That's my argument.
I was gonna be done until then.
And then you said something. Oh god, I'm fucking exhausted.
Let's do a bit.
It's killing man.
And the bit is two comedians are tired.
Which is why I'm drinking Coca-Cola, which I do not like.
You're not supposed to drink that outside of rum, I'm pretty sure.
Little do you know. No, I just don't like. I don't fucking like Coke. I think I like cocaine. But
I was
don't
gonna
like
say,
that.
I don't know. That's true.
I don't like Coca-Cola. It's like I don't. People, my dad.
It's too sweet.
I was hungover one day, and I went to work with my dad, and he was like, "I can visibly tell you're hungover. Let's go get McDonald's breakfast." And like, that sounds
Sure.
amazing.
Sure.
So
And then he wanted you to get Coke?
we get a McDonald's breakfast, and I'm like, "Could I get a coffee with that?" He's like, "No, best hangover cure. Get him a large Coke."
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No.
I took a sip and threw up in the bathroom.
It's fucking sugar.
It's
You want
so-
sugar when you're hungover?
It's so bad. It hurt me But I had to go home. I would have been fine working hungover until I had a sip of Coca-Cola, and then I was like, I'm taking an Uber home.
Yeah, you know what gets the taste of toothpaste out of your mouth is orange juice. The fuck is that man on?
Fucking monster. But we both drank together the night previously, and he got Coke and slammed it and was like, much better. And I'm like, I want you to die.
There's something wrong with him.
I'm gonna Marty McFly you and make you never born, bitch. And then
You'll stop existing just so no one who drinks Coke when they're hungover.
Oh god, it's so brutal, dude.
I do have
I've
very
never
strict,
vomited that much before in my life in a McDonald's bathroom.
That's something to be proud of. Not anymore, but
I used to work at McDonald's. I threw up there quite a few times.
Really? I don't think I've ever thrown up at work.
I was cleaning the shake machine in McDonald's, wasn't sick, didn't feel bad at all, but it was like just so disgusting.
The shake machine, I assume, is
that I sprinted in the bathroom, painted the bathroom with vomit, painted like nowhere near the stall. Like as I was opening the door, I started throwing up, so the door had it everywhere, vomit. And then I just walked back out to my manager and was like, "Hey, somebody threw up in there." And just went about my day.
We just got a new toilet in my apartment. Haven't puked in it yet.
Have they charged you more rent for it yet?
No, actually, it's one of those low flow ones, so I assume that's why he wanted to put it in.
All right.
But what a liberal would do is use the low flow to save the environment. I'm going to use high flow every fucking time because he pays the water bill. The rainforest is going down with you, Bruce. His name's not Bruce.
My name is Bruce.
In my head, his name is Riz because he looks like Riz Ahmed.
Who?
He played the pilot in Rogue One, is the best I can do for you. He's done other stuff, too. I think he's a rapper. He's British. You know they have British rappers?
Weird. Yes. There
Stormzy.
are a few good ones.
You don't have any, you got nothing else.
No
one but Stormzy.
Hilltop Hoods. They're really good.
Yeah. Leona Lewis.
Who? It sounds like a person who died in the same room as Amy Winehouse, but she wasn't as famous, so they were just like, Amy Winehouse died. But what about this girl?
Wait, am I thinking of the right person? Who did American Boy with Kanye?
Kanye. That was actually his voice.
I know
also.
It was Kanye. Wow, he does a great British woman accent. He is the greatest living rock star.
I do know that she is one of the few people that I ever heard only her voice, and I still want to have sex with her because that her voice, an American boy. I don't know. Maybe you've seen a picture of her, so you would say no, but I haven't.
I don't think I have. I just don't think that's not all that sexy as something.
No.
I want to have sex with the cartoon characters in Interstellar 4.
I know you do.
I don't like cartoon characters. Except Raven from Teen Titans.
And Loba from... God, I need a memory.
What? Yeah.
Loba from fucking that game I play all the time.
You say Apex, I'll kill you.
It's Apex.
I don't... Is that the robot? The robot's the one I want to fuck. Is there a lizard? Is there a lizard? That's my
not a lizard, my shtick. But they're releasing new characters soon, so maybe there will be.
Maybe one of them will look like Rango from Rango.
I prefer Django from Django.
He is a human. He's got that going for him. And it was a close shave there, but he does still have balls.
What?
Walton Goggins was going to cut his balls off in that one scene. And then whoever showed up and was like, actually, we're sending him to the LaQuint Dickey Mining Company. And then he doesn't cut his balls off.
Nice. Good job, Jamie Foxx.
Not getting your balls. That's why they call him Motherfucker Jones.
He's just him walking around with like a skip afterwards, even though he's getting to like a slave area. He's like, "Why are you so happy? It's a great day. Well, why are you so happy?
You know, there's no women in the mines. Yeah, but I'd still feel bad.
I just didn't get my balls chopped off. As long as I'm not going to a different place where they're gonna chop my balls off, I'm okay.
I think depending on the limbs, I would probably lose 3 limbs before I wanted to lose my dick or balls.
Here's a great question for you. Would you rather get shot somewhere randomly in the chest or barrel of the gun right up against the tip of your dick?
Rob Riggle style after 21 Jump Street, right?
Not shot off, because his fell off.
Just obliterated.
It's not looking great.
Yeah, no,
buddy.
somewhere in the chest. I'm risking that one.
It's a blindfold, and then you shoot. Could hit you right in the heart. You're fucked, man. Could hit you in the lung, and then 50-50 if you make it. Could hit you nowhere.
Certainly... I mean, you'll probably bleed out. You'll probably bleed out if your dick just explodes off your body with a bullet.
You're guaranteed to live if your dick is exploded off of you.
Still no.
Nope. Still a pass. Yeah, I'd rather
Probably
get shot.
pretty stupid of me, but
I'd rather get shot randomly in the chest as well. I'll take that risk.
I use my heart daily. I would still rather risk that than my dick.
Well, that said, the heart is like the big kill shot. As long as they miss the heart, you're probably gonna live.
Yeah, probably.
So
I think it's fine. Medicine's really good. I don't have insurance, but
I don't know. Would you rather get your throat slit, guaranteed death, or get shot in the dick? I still have to think about that one. That's the problem.
Just the throat slit itself seems uncomfortable. That is weirding me out more than dying. Like, would you rather take a pill that kills you or have your dick blown off? Pill. But getting your throat slit would hurt. So
No. It's not your entire dick that gets shot off. It's the tip of your dick gets just exploded.
I still have a good 12 inches left.
Sure. Whatever you say, buddy. You still have shaft, but the tip of your head. You still like you know in Looney Tunes where they're like
shoot the guy's dick off. You
Fuck
fucking
you, Looney
wascally
Tunes.
wabbit. What's up, Doc? I'm sewing the dick back onto the man that you gelded. You freak.
I'm hunting penis tips. That's your penis, folks.
And it's over there.
A little bit over there, a little bit over there.
You think that a modern doctor could, if the tip of your dick got blown off, could they make what was left look like the head of a dick so it just looks like your dick got
I think it would be prosthetic. I don't think it would be have nerve endings.
I guess they make those.
Yeah, I think you would have a lot of trouble coming and ever again.
You'd have to get into pegging. You wouldn't have a choice.
This is what we do to people who are like against gay rights.
Someone's gonna fuck you. It can be a girl. That's not gay, but someone's gonna fuck you.
You got to get something.
It's gonna
in
be
your
shaped
ass.
like a dick.
Otherwise, you're never
my
gonna
dick. I'm gonna do one of those things where you make a dildo out of your own dick, and everybody that's homophobic has to get fucked with it. Mm-hmm. Not has to, but you do blow their dick off, so that's the only way they can bust.
You, as a president, just being like, these are what I'm thinking. Everybody's like, yeah. There's one guy in the crowd that like, seems like it's a lot for you. And you're like, no.
No, it's for everybody.
No, I don't want to.
Lesbians have to be straight now. That's for everybody.
At least if I ask a few times.
Daft Punk has to make a new music movie. That's for you. You guys don't realize it's for you, but I am now your leader, as a father is to their children, and I'm going to teach you that this is what you like now.
As a vice president,
I'd be a good dictator.
Well, you would have to have an aggressively conservative vice president, so that'd be fun for you.
Why would I have to do that?
They do. I don't know. They do that to get more votes.
Yeah, no, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad, and it doesn't work.
I do like it. I do. I like the idea of the second in command having aggressively different beliefs because then they're going to challenge the person who is the first in command.
Yeah, that's a bad way to do government.
No, but the vice. Why? Because then you only have one.
Because then it locks up and you can't do anything.
No, because the vice
This
president.
team of rival shit is
the vice
dumb.
president doesn't actually get any power in this situation.
They're the president pro tempore of the Senate and can break ties.
They're in this situation. They're the person in the room is just like, that's fucking stupid. And then the president has to defend themselves is the part of that I like.
Yeah, because liberals, you, think that politics is about arguing.
You say that you get to say that twice more in your lifetime before somebody fucking kills you in the streets.
Liberals,
you bam, bottle to the back of the head in a fucking bar. You can't like dive bars as much as you do and also say shit like that because 9 people are
no,
packing
they're dumb
there
in a different
and
way.
they all
I wouldn't
voted
call
for
them
Trump.
liberals. They're,
not
hogs. It's the government is not the West Wing. Aaron Sorkin did not write Life.
Yeah, but
you can tell I'm actually mad about it because I went.
Sounded like a Japanese motorcycle trying to turn over.
Yeah, the scene that happened right before the cool scene in Cool Bill was the noise that I make.
My name is Buck, and I like to. Instead of the there we go. That's annoying. That's downright awful.
Okay, let's review. Quick, there will be a quiz at the end of the podcast. Daft Punk is good. The government is bad.
What?
It's good to have a dick. It's good to not lose one, I guess. 40 minutes. We got time.
We got time.
We got time to shine. Time to clown.
Time to be a big bright
Time
shining
to
star. My name is Buck, and I like to cuck.
I thought of that, and then I didn't know where else I was going to go with it. So unfortunately, I have no way to play in this space with you.
I think I got a few.
Okay, I'll come up with one.
My name is Buck, and I like ducks. He's
He's just got a little picture of a duck on his screen.
And then Uma Thurman still brutally murders him. You sick fuck.
Your name is Buck, and I like Duck Dynasty, so I'm going to fucking kill you.
Quentin Tarantino, what do you have against ducks? Just shoots the host who asked him, man. Jesus.
My name is Buck, and I eat ground chuck.
Nice. It's just an ad. Only 100% lean ground chuck.
My name's Buck, and I like ground chuck.
Billy Buck here.
My name is Buck, and I like to cluck. That's right, I'm a chicken-style furry.
Arguably the hardest to fuck furry.
I have a
cloaca.
That's what I was gonna do.
My name is Buck, and I like trucks.
Honk, honk. I just like them.
I'm just
They're
a fan
fun.
of trucks. I also like researching truck schedules, but that is unrelated.
I'm not like a hospital rapist or nothing. I just like trucks. I know it says pussy wagon. I'm getting it repainted.
I just could not pass up the deal on this Econo 150. It is a
He
quality.
gave it to me for like nothing because it says pussy wagon on it.
I just got to paint over it, but I just haven't yet.
Hey, I gotta go to that. It's not like Grand Theft Auto. You don't just go to a store. You gotta like call a guy,
My name.
and then if you bring it in, he's like, I'm not gonna paint this shitty truck.
My name is Buck, and I like to tuck patients into bed, just tucking them with them in a coma, still just tucking her, reading her a bedtime story and shit.
I know she can't really hear me, but I like to think she's dreaming about Courage the Cowardly
And
Dog.
then she still brutally murders him because she had a dream.
I hated that fucking book.
No, I was thinking she only dream sequenced where he was like a creepy dude and that's all she remembers in the coma.
Wait, are we saying he's both a hospital rapist and he likes children's books?
No, I'm saying the dream sequence never happened. She just remembered his face since she's in such a horrible situation.
No, she was like,
she imagined that he raped her.
She he said good night moon and she heard good night poon,
and then
she was,
and he said my name is Buck and I like to tuck, and she heard fuck.
She's like,
because she's lived nothing but a life of war. I mean, #believe of women, but in this situation I believe him with
oh God, I would love. I want to meet the guy that thinks that the bride from Kill Bill is like. You saw what she was wearing. If you live a life like that, that'll happen to you.
I mean, yeah, you go into a
if you go into a coma after having your brains blown across the floor of your wedding church, then you deserve
what do you
it.
expect? She went into a hospital with a man who had a pussy wagon van. Of course, well, I mean, of course, she didn't choose the hospital or have any choice in the matter.
You know what we got to do about this is never prosecute a man for rape. You got to teach your daughters not to wear yellow jumpsuits.
not to learn the ancient Japanese art of sword fighting.
Listen, if you travel to China to be taught by the great Pa Mei, you deserve what you get.
Listen, I don't go into General Tao's Chicken and then order razor blades and get freaked out when I eat razor blades.
Do they serve razor blades there?
That's besides the point, sir. Just trying his best to fight through it.
Fine, no, I'm sticking my guns here.
His ideals are a condom full of holes. God damn it! I forgot the word for holes.
Your
briefly.
brain is a condom full of holes.
I need to do ginkgo biloba or something because it's not like it.
Sounds like either a slur or an ethnic song.
It is.
Is it a character in American Gods?
It might be. Which I just finished the other day.
That's the other thing that you all have to read is American Gods.
My name is Buck and I like Odin.
His name is Mr. Wednesday.
No,
it's a good book.
It's a quality
That's
book.
That's all I have to say.
But it's the only reason you should buy a Miata because it's mentioned in American Gods.
Is it mentioned in that?
Yeah, the Miata. I texted you the second I read it. I think you were drunk. It was like 1 a.m.
Most likely.
I usually drunk around then. No, I said get that.
Listen to me, buddy. If you text Kellen at 1 a.m., he's gonna be drunk. That's your fault.
You can't be.
Wait, now
when he doesn't remember.
That's
things.
a troubling. That casts me in a troubling light.
You don't want to be bucking this in this joke.
I remember the Kavanaugh hearings.
Hang on, I'll make it better. Listen, if you book Connor on a comedy show, he's gonna wear a funny hat. You just gotta accept.
Now, wearing a funny hat is not as bad as alcoholism, and certainly not rape. I don't think you get the structure of this joke. It's okay to wear a funny hat.
Maybe I raped with a funny hat. I don't know.
The funny hat's all I'm wearing, and I'm in a public park. Listen, if you go to Garfield Park and you see my dick out while I'm wearing this Panama hat, well, that's on you. Man, teach your daughters not to go to Garfield Park on Tuesdays at 3.
I post every day on my Facebook page. I will be naked in Garfield Park at 3 p.m.
And I will be asking people if they think it would be worth it to get shot in the chest, considering what they can see before them.
I really need to know by end of day because I will be shot soon.
Also, by the way, if you listen to our podcast and you are rural, you will be offended. And that's on you, because our dumb guys always sound like this.
I can't get out of it now.
I can't, no,
and it's on you if you're offended.
No, I'm stuck.
Just because I can't stop doing this thing. I might say some intelligent shit. You don't know.
Not in this voice. Listen, if you raise taxes during a pandemic, I don't know. I was going nowhere with that.
I see. I just can't be smart.
I can't do it. I cannot possibly say something that's not stupid. Watch. The fundamental theorem of calculus is fuck your liberal books.
Jesus is all the math I need. I can't help myself.
The only plus sign I know is the crucifix.
Oh, God. Even I know it's wrong, but I can't stop. Oh, no. Even the character thinks
I
it's
know.
wrong.
I like the only plus sign I know is the crucifix.
It's very solid.
Mr. Billy Jeff seems his first name is Earl Billy Jeff. His name is character. Mr.
His
Billy,
last name is hyphenated. Billy Jeff. Billy Dash Jeff.
He's actually progressive about that. His last name is Billy. His wife's last name is Jess.
No, his gay partner's last name is Jeff.
And that's why he doesn't care about women.
So when did you know you were gay? Well, when I grew up in my town, there were 14 guys and 5 girls, and we just ran out of women.
Me, Billy, and Jeff just kind of... The only way that you were going to get a woman in my town, basically, was by catching him in a yellow jumpsuit, if you know what I mean. So I just went and I put a yellow jumpsuit on Jeff here, and then I put a ring on it, and that's the happiest trailer I ever lived in. Just a double wide.
Jeff's in a coma.
Oh, wait, is Earl Billy Jeff is also Buck who likes to fuck?
Well, he did put a yellow jumpsuit on it, if you know what I mean.
If you like, then you put a jumpsuit
My name
on.
is Billy Jeff, and I like to molest.
My name is Billy Jeff, and my favorite style of music is Zeph. When I get home, I lounge on my Zeph throne.
What?
Edward.
Oh, God, why?
That's good. No, I like Mr. Billy Jeff, Earl Billy Jeff. Your son doesn't know any math, and he calls it of the devil when we try to teach it to him. I don't like you using Jesus's, I don't know. I was going to say Jesus's car for the crucifix. I don't like you using Jesus's car for your alchemical tricks.
We don't produce anything out of thin air.
You know who knew math? The moneylenders. I will thrust you out of my temple. And by my temple, I mean your classroom.
You think Jesus was mad at them because they knew math?
You're goddamn right. No, that's how they do it with that money shit. You not have money? No, it's why the fuck you think you get paid in raccoons?
And we're back.
This is a public school, Mr. Billy Jeff. You're just mailing us raccoons.
Could you please just mail us dirty bombs or something?
I honestly don't know whether I prefer them alive or dead, because they stink to high heaven when they're dead, but when they're alive, they ruin my test key. I had to give everyone an A. Then that's what God wanted. Raccoons are vessels of the Lord. I want a tattoo that says raccoons are vessels of the Lord.
It's solid.
Now, fuck no. Your insurance should not cover it if you are bitten by a raccoon and develop rabies. Raccoons are the vessel of the Lord, and if you receive rabies from one, that is rabies from the Lord.
That's how you know you were a bad person in a past life. And also, yes, I do believe in past lives.
I believe myself to be a Christian, but I know nothing of Christianity.
I have, you know how they say don't judge a book by the cover? Well, all I read was the cover of the Bible, and I think I got it.
I am basically a Hindu, but it is raccoons instead of cows.
Each of my God is a raccoon. You know.
One of my raccoons has 7 faces.
I have the raccoon.
Wait, we're doing Herc now. We're doing Herc from Far Cry.
Okay. I have the raccoon god of war. I have the raccoon god of pestilence.
The raccoon god of war is very muscular, and he carries a knife as though it is a sword because he is small. The raccoon of pestilence just looks like a fucking raccoon. I suppose the famine one would be a very skinny raccoon. I can't stop doing it. Because now I'm describing the character as the character.
I have a raccoon god who wears a trench coat and a little hat.
And he solves crimes with a hot lady raccoon. Sir, I don't think this is a religion. I think this is very strange fan fiction.
I've been shipping the raccoon god of thunder and the raccoon god of war for many years now.
So it's just like a raccoon that looks like Chris Hemsworth and a raccoon that looks like Kratos.
You goddamn.
I think they would get along.
I think that they would. I mean, the red paint might get everywhere when they make coitus, but
red paint
on Kratos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's painted.
Also covered in the
Also
ashes
white.
of his families.
Yeah, that one's not as fun.
What happened to his second wife? Where'd the kid come from?
She died.
Ah.
In the beginning
Happens
of the
a
first
lot to
game.
him.
Yeah. Well, he's the god of war. And also, he doesn't die, so that makes it hard to keep
so the wife
alive.
just eventually died. So
Well, she died of being sick, but she was like 40, and he's like, I'm hundreds.
Like, Highlander.
Boo. There can only be one raccoon
Can only
god.
be one. No, so Highlander, but it's all raccoons.
Goddamn right.
Instead of churches, they're not allowed to fight near
Sean
trash
Connery
cans.
raccoon. Whiskey. I'll take whiskey and some trash if you got it.
I still like Christopher Lambert raccoon. I can't do his voice. Though.
You
No one can do Christopher Lambert's voice.
Try and fail. This is episode 6. We can fuck it up.
We are in the Highlands. That's fucking
Good enough.
Schwarzenegger.
I don't know it, so you're fine.
How about a Clancy Brown raccoon? He did Mr. Krabs. The Kurgan from The Highlander is Mr. Krabs.
I haven't seen The Highlander in so long, I don't know anybody's voices.
Watch it again.
I don't fucking remember movies for life like
You don't
do.
remember much.
There are many holes in my brain.
You've got... a raccoon wouldn't even touch your brain. Not even the divine raccoon that accepts us all.
I have Alzheimer's at 24. I guarantee it.
P.A. raccoon domine. I know a little Latin from Monty Python. Yeah, su domine. Dona eis requiem. And then they go... with boards, you know.
I got it. No, I got it. I'm laughing.
Monty Python, Latin, Monty Python.
Stop
There's
it,
much
please
rejoicing.
Kellen, you're screaming and hitting things again. Just like
Oh, he's
flame
having one of his fits. It's one of them raccoon possessions.
How many raccoons does it take to possess a man? About 45, depending on the power level.
Last night, I was filled with the spirit of the Lord because I ran from my trailer and knocked all of my neighbors' trash cans, just all helter-skelter. And they found me in the morning eating a banana peel. And they said, Earl, what are you doing? And I said, I'm praying.
We are at war with the snake charmer religion for obvious reasons. It is a kind of a Cobra Mandu situation.
Except it is like a gardener snake and a raccoon. Every time I see a gardener snake, I say, it is the serpent of the garden. I will not eat your apple of knowledge. I will only eat a rotten one.
I will eat the one that fell on the floor like a nobleman. Why did his voice change?
Like a nobleman. And I have been possessed by a British raccoon. His name is Brembus Fancy.
I've got the raccoon god of being British.
We got gods for everything, folks. The raccoon god of being British, he's got some skeletons in his closet, and not just fish skeletons.
Yeah, him. You don't really channel him in India, if you know what I'm saying.
That stumbling in the accent was the best. You don't you
don't. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Don't make me say it out loud. The Crusades he agreed with. I don't like it neither.
Let me tell you something. I was not a fan of the Crusades.
Especially the Raccoon Crusades.
We lost so many good little critters. I watched them go that day out of my village, all a chittering and a glittering in their armor. And when they came back, there wasn't one out of 4 of them left.
Missing their tiny little creepy hand paws. One of them had no legs and was in a tiny raccoon wheelchair. It was adorable, but I still felt bad for him.
Raccoon, I hardly knew you.
We have.
What is it with raccoons?
We have a landfill filled with tiny white crosses.
They are all chicken bones. Oh God! It looks like a plus sign. It's of the devil.
And we're back.
This fucking teacher's a snake charmer. What are you? You saying I'm like hypnotizing your son? No, you're part of that cult, our rival cult.
My beliefs are complex and very hard to follow.
It's almost as though they are being made up.
On the spot.
Anyway, this is my raccoon, Brembo. He is, as they all are, a vessel of the Lord. And so when he takes a big old duker on my bed, I say, thank you, Jesus, for this opportunity to go down to the river and clean my sheets. I do not have a washing machine. I call it a trailer. It is a boat trailer with a tarp stretched over it. That's what I live in.
Technically a trailer. I am not lying. When I go to pick up girls in the bar,
I say, you want to come back to my trailer? And then it's just... it is just a boat-shaped trailer with flat tires covered by raccoon hides.
Hides?
I do that thing Native Americans do where I worship the animals, but also I kill them.
And use every part, goddammit.
Have you
ever tried to use the testicles of a raccoon? By God, it is hard.
It's very difficult. They are not tasty. They cannot be used as dice because they are so irregularly shaped.
The best use I have found so far is a ping pong ball, but they break very easily.
Do you want to play beer pong at my house?
No, you don't. You can hardly stand in my boat trailer.
And oftentimes the ping pong ball / raccoon genitalia does scrape the roof of my trailer.
It does, throwing off the shot. A lot of bounce shots in my trailer is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, a lot of bank shots. By the way, I stole the trailer. Some man is caught on a river in a boat, and he cannot get out.
He cannot leave.
Because I left him his car, I unhooked the trailer, and I pulled it.
I pulled it no more than 200 feet, and he still has not found me, so I think that's on him.
I lashed 30 to 35 raccoons to the front of the trailer. And these beings, being vessels of God, as they are, they took it where they wanted me to live, which was a couple feet from where I had told it.
Before most of them died from heat exhaustion.
And were subsequently turned into the roof. Earl Billy Jeff, the newest character on this shitty podcast.
And that is my story. Not a bad character for episode 6. Do say so myself. What's up? I think she's out here. Yeah, she's out here.
What place would foxes have in Earl's religion? Is he pro or anti-fox, do you think?
Fox eat raccoons, so anti.
Those are God killers.
As the giants were.
I'll tell you what the fox says. The fox says follow the devil. The devil is a snake fox. Snake fox.
With the head of a snake and the body of a fox.
No, the fox's tiny paws are all snake heads. Snake fox.
It is disturbing to look at, to say the least.
All of the snake heads are very unhappy about their lot in life.
They do not want to be there. They eat dirt constantly.
Snake fox.
It's just fun to say. Snake fox. This episode name is Snakefox.
Yeah, Snakefox. You figure out what the fuck it means.
We don't either. I prefer a body of a fox, head of a snake, and then that fox just has reach the next time it gets into a bite. Like four
body of
foot
a fox,
snake.
Neck of a snake, head of a fox. Snake
Structurally unsound.
The head is constantly dragging
behind it. Nearly useless, mostly.
I went out in the woods one time when I was younger, and I swear to God, I saw me a snake fox. I about shit my britches, my raccoon skin britches. What are britches? Are they just pants?
I think they're just pants when you have an IQ below 80.
All right.
No, checks
Yeah,
out.
that makes sense. I can get behind this Church of the Raccoon God. I think I'm gonna.
I think it's no more ridiculous. Like in 100,000 years or whatever. That's too long. In 2,000 years, that will be the way. When raccoons go extinct, then it's like, well.
Well, there needs to be some spirituality in the next phase of humanity, I think, and it can't be Christianity.
Oh, dude, worship machines. It sounds awesome.
No, raccoons.
Come on.
Mama, I
That's
don't want to go to the church mechanicus. I want to worship Scavenger, this raccoon I found.
It's all bullshit. Yes, we know it's bullshit. But
And then the churches were joined when they built a mechanical raccoon, which was
And
actually
also-
just a raccoon covered in tinfoil.
Oh, God. How'd you cover a raccoon in tinfoil? It was not easy.
They was not happy about it.
He was very
That thing
mad.
fought like a snake fox.
No more country accent.
Snake fox. Fine, I'm just saying snake fox all the time in whatever accent.
That's fine. I'll accept it.
Snake fox. I want that to be like the tag if we have a production company over. Every time
at the
it's
end.
Snake Fox Production Company.
Oh, nice.
And instead of like Snyder's Bakery saying like, I like young girls' feet, it's Snake Fox.
Oh, I didn't know they said that.
He just says, but Dan Schneider was you know about this, right?
No.
The guy that produced iCarly. He's big into feet, and not on adults.
I don't know. Is that illegal?
Yeah.
It is?
Well, I'm pretty sure
I'm not saying it's not immoral.
I guess it is not technically illegal to ask children for pictures of their feet.
Oh, God, it should be.
He did that. He used the power of Nickelodeon to receive.
To be fair, once you grow up and see Nickelodeon, you're like, there's not good things happening there. Immediate thought.
Really? Like the network, like at the network.
Yeah. You see the network and you're like, Sam looks way too hot on iCarly. That's not. That's
Yeah, but when I was watching iCarly, I was younger, so it's not weird.
Yes, I was. But now that I've grown up, I was like, Sam was hot in iCarly.
Jeanette McCurdy's still around.
Somebody in the office had to be like, uh-oh.
Oh, you're saying on the show she was actually... Yeah, okay. I get what you're saying now.
That's a
In
problem.
Snyder's Bakery, they bake trauma. There's a way for you to...
Would you like a trauma pot pie? What? Chicken pot pie?
There's only one way to be free of your trauma. Except the raccoon
Snake
god.
Fox.
Snake Fox!
Accept the raccoon and God into your life and run away the Snake Fox demons.
Yes. Snake foxes are afraid of fire or attracted to fire, do we think? We're building this religion. What do you think a snake fox thinks of fire?
Well, the snake part needs to be warm. Or is it
figured-
cold-blooded?
I figured that
And
the
the fox
snake
part is warm-blooded.
I figured the snake part could warm itself with the fox part. Sort of a synergy going on there. Because
Symbiotic.
cooperation is what the devil does.
No. I still like body of a fox, neck of a snake.
Head of a fox.
Head of a fox.
I think it's like a boa neck. Like it's capable of holding the fox head up, but the fox's head is just like it's constantly scooting around.
It's shifty.
Yeah, and it does have cobra venom in its fox teeth.
It's fox venom.
Your snake fox wants in.
Snake fox in.
Snake fox.
Snake fox run.
She actually did run when I said snake fox. Can you make snake fox a command for your dog? I want that to be.
Snake fox. Snake fox. Good snake fox. Good snake fox. Yeah, that's a good snake fox.
Snake fox. Snake fox is reminding me of an animal that I can't remember if I invented it or my dad did or one of my cousins did, but a monkopus, which is a monkey octopus. Yeah,
Yes, of course.
I can't remember what the context
Swinging
was.
from tree to tree,
Under the sea.
from mangrove to mangrove.
It's a monkey with 8 octopus arms for each limb. Maybe?
Oh my
I don't remember what a monkopus
God,
was.
that's so
I just remember the term
far
monkopus,
too many.
which is almost as exciting as snake fox. You have to overmodulate every time you say snake fox.
I imagine all of these animals only exist in Kevorkian-style basement of some madman who's tying things together. Or sewing
Dr.
things
Moreau?
together. Thank you. Dr. Moreau.
Kevorkian was
Yep.
euthanasia.
Well, he definitely killed him before he sewed them together because they're not alive.
No, I think these animals all exist in one magical glen in Kentucky that's untouched by time. And Earl Billy Jeff found that place, and that's what his religion is. He thinks he found, like, Sri Lanka.
He found his idea of Eden.
Right. It's just a bunch of fucked up animals.
He's like, I dropped a lot of bricks on toads as a child, and now I get to see the aftermath.
Look at this beautiful pigeon frog. Also a vessel of the Lord.
Dr. Moreau's child who got taken away from him by child services at 4, but it
Still
Dr. Moreau
knows what
still
wants
did
to
enough
still
damage.
I still want to make a panther man.
A manther, if you will.
A manther, yes.
Just Dr. Moreau naming all the animals. A parrotman.
Parrot.
Manrit.
Manrit. A manrit.
What about the dog lady? A datey.
I don't like that. The Snakefox. Make the Snakefox make a noise. Well, she did hit the fucking mic.
She did make a noise.
Chiba, scream.
She does not scream on command.
She never barks.
She did just sniff the mic. You could we'll probably pick that up.
Chiba. Snakefox. I'm just going to say it in an excited tone and get her to do something about it.
She can see that you're excited, but she does not know what you want.
Chiba, Snakefox. Snakefox.
What are you doing to my
This
puppy?
might be a bad episode. I'm just yelling Snakefox at the dog.
I don't know. I kind of like Snakefox.
Oh, Snakefox is the thing.
Nah, damn it. We need to make stickers that just say Snakefox.
No, we need to have fan art. We need to get fans so we can have fan art of Snakefox.
Deviant fan art. Make the Snakefox
it's solid
Sonic.
Snake, but he's got fox ears and a fox tail. Someone's into that.
A solid Snake has to be rock hard also because he's solid.
He's solid. Solid as my cock. Remember middle school?
Cobra Kai Fox.
Cobra Kai Fox?
G.I. Joe Fox? I don't know.
G.I. Joe Fox would be good. X-Man Fox.
Everything Fox.
That tone was... Do you remember the pen, pineapple, apple pen?
What?
I have a pen. I have a apple. Apple pen. You ever seen that video?
What the fuck, dude?
It's a Japanese
I don't think
dude.
you're allowed on YouTube anymore because you find the weirdest shit.
Apple pen, pineapple pen, pen, pineapple, apple pen. And then there's a dance break.
Shiva didn't like the podcast. She knocked my mic away.
Jumped off you like a snake fox.
She's wily like a snake fox.
Google pen, pineapple, apple pen. That's more homework. It's real.
Oh my god.
You don't have to. I don't care, but they do.
Every episode comes with so many recommendations that by the end of the episode it's just like, well, now I have 18 hours of content that I also have to listen to.
Yeah, it's like if you're on YouTube and you keep seeing suggested videos that you also want to watch, so your queue just exponentially grows. And then it's 4 a.m. and you're late for your podcast.
Is that what happened today?
I wasn't late, but
Nice.
I might have been late if it was at 2.
Good. Glad I moved it. Chiva, don't snake fox up my couch. Don't snake fuck up my couch.
I don't want your slutty daughter snake foxing around my son.
What? Yeah, but it's a lot to explain, but just don't do it.
Don't step on my fucking raccoon.
How'd you get somebody to sleep with you to get a daughter in this situation?
No, I have a son in this situation. And I must keep him pure, as the raccoon god
Pure is
specifies.
driven snow created by a raccoon god.
The driven snow, the driven rain, the driven hail, the driven car, all were created by the raccoon god.
And in the image of...
The raccoon god. He is very grotesquely shaped.
Variously shaped.
The raccoon god is, I don't know, it's Cthulhu, I guess.
You're problematically cute, you piece of shit.
Snake fox.
Snake fox dog. One day.
Oh, snaky fox, man. Doesn't really fit Secret Agent Man, does it? It's extremely chaotic.
I'm trying to do Jimi Hendrix's Foxy Lady with Snake Fox. Ooh, Snake Fox.
She's a snake fox.
She's a
snake fox.
Quentin Tarantino's newest movie, Snake Fox, coming out.
S is for the way
Right,
a snake fox looks. N is for now I wanna talk about a snake fox.
A is for...
Any day I'll talk about a snake fox.
Okay, there's too many left.
Snakefox is more than just a game for two.
Snakefox for me and you. Instead of Panama, Snakefox!
Snakefox! Snakefox!
Ooh, I'm hot for Snakefox.
Well, an AC/DC one, maybe? You got me ringing, Snakefox!
Why have we subjected ourselves to this horrible torture?
Snakefox!
Oh, there was another. How much time we got left? I got a giant ultimatum for you.
We could stop now, or we could keep going. We're 109.
Let's do this ultimatum and we'll see what happens. Have I told you mine and Brendan Rook's patented Matthew McConaughey's question?
What? No? What?
And the Matthew McConaughey question comes in 3 parts. The first part being, if you were locked in a white room, 6x6, Matthew McConaughey's sitting in the middle in a chair, and all he's saying is, all right, all right, all right. All right, all right, all right.
Just over and over?
Just at that speed for 24 hours, and you have nothing. Could you do it?
I think so. I think by the 3rd hour, I would just be like, all right, all right, all right. Yeah, all right, just with him. But yeah.
In response to him?
Yeah, I think I could do it. I mean, what else? What would I do? End up killing myself or fighting Matthew McConaughey?
No. You just get a prize. Well, would that... Then,
if I don't give up, I get a prize.
Yeah.
What do I get?
Oh, 10 grand, let's say.
Okay. No, I could do it.
Okay. Question number 2.
Would he do that?
It's not actually Matthew McConaughey.
It's a cyborg. Okay. Now I'm into it.
Okay, second follow-up question. You have a week alone in the room with Matthew McConaughey.
Same thing, but it's just a...
You get one personal item.
Okay.
The prize is now $1 million.
It's my Fast Times at Ridgemont High DVD.
You made a horrible decision.
Wait, or is he in Dazed and Confused? Yeah, I'm thinking Dazed and Confused.
Yeah. Could you do it?
Could you stop saying all right, all right, all right? Be a lot cooler if you did. I think I could do it. I don't know. My personal item would be a copy of Dune.
Bold choice.
It's a Dune podcast. Snakefox.
You have nothing to play it on now.
The book. You fool.
Well, but, okay, Matthew McConaughey is always at 60% volume in your head.
So I keep trying to read Dune, but...
It'd be very difficult to read. I assume it eventually will become white noise to you, but that's going to take a minute.
I think it would fade into the background. I think it'd be fine.
You don't have a bed?
That just being in a room for a week, that's harder than the Matthew McConaughey thing.
Okay.
Shiba, you got to stop eating the table that we're recording on.
It's for a year.
No, I could not be in a room for a year.
You get unlimited people in and out, unlimited items, unlimited everything.
No one comes to visit me now. They're not going to come visit me in a white room with Matthew McConaughey.
You get, the prize is $10 million, and then you can spend, like, you could just gift it to people, or let's say $100 million, because $10 million seems like not enough.
No,
you can give it to people to visit you. You can get prostitutes, whatever. You get the $100 million. You get the $100 million.
If I get a prostitute, does Matthew McConaughey want me to share?
Matthew McConaughey sits in a chair and just says, all right, all right, all right.
Okay.
No matter.
So they've done something to him.
No. You slowly find out that he is a hallucination at best, because you can hit him with a baseball bat and it won't affect him.
So,
you can stick your dick in his mouth and it won't change the timbre at which you're hearing it.
So what you're suggesting is, could you handle going insane and thinking you see Matthew McConaughey?
Well, but the second you leave, it's over.
I think for $100 million, yeah, I could do it. It'd be a bad year, but I've had those before.
Unlimited things, unlimited everything. But, like, another part of it is you put noise-canceling headphones on so it dampens everything. He's still at 60% volume in your head. You break his jaw so his jaw...
You're just describing psychosis.
His jaw can't move anymore. Still 60% volume in your head.
Is this a fucking SCP article?
No, this is a question me and Brendan made up one day.
SCP-420. The Matthew McConaughey that never shuts the fuck up. The thing I like about Snakefox is I keep getting older and they stay the same age because they are deities that do not age.
They are gods.
Snakefox! I think that might be the end.
What's the time?
1:13.
All right, good.
What you want to go out on some crescendos? How about that? What? You don't have a choice.